Welcome everybody to a brand new LP on this channel and the first of a double upload again for this channel. Welcome everybody to Pikmin, a series that I really do enjoy, and it's really good for strategy. Also a game where sometimes I probably focus in way too much. But enough about that. Let's just start up today's LP and start up the video. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support system can only function for 30 days. I can't repair the dolphin and then... No. Better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So, welcome to Pikmin on Wii. Pikmin on the Wii. This game was released on GameCube before, and then it got like a re-release treatment on the Wii. But for now, we just gotta walk up to this little contraption that just sprouts out of the ground. Cool. A strange thing has appeared before me. I'd barely begun my search when it reared up, as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion, too. Oh yeah, we have not seen the onion, which does not look like an onion at all. We just gotta wait for that little thing to sprout up, and more tutorials. The seed that the onion dropped took root into the soil, and now it's produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and pluck it. So press A to pluck the little sprouts from the onion, and we get our first little creature adventure. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is so similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I should call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I should try to grab it with my own hands and then throw it in any direction I see. I will call it to me by my whistle, and perhaps if I order it, or show its direction while pointing as well. The following controls also appeared with my viewpoints. You can change the camera behind me. I can zoom in or out. I can also change my perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with the controls and my surroundings. So yeah, I'm not trying to say like the prompt because it's much fun to do that, but you press A to pluck your Pikmin from the ground, and you hold A to throw. Once you let go of A, you'll throw the Pikmin. You press B to call the Pikmin to your side by whistling. Astonishing. The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Yeah, you hold A, you throw to let go. This is on the Wii version, we can point as far as we want, but up until the little circle is showing. The difference between the Wii version and the GameCube version is that on the GameCube version, the cursor is locked in a position. You can change the distance of how far it goes with the A button, or not the A button, with the, I think, the C stick in Pikmin 1 and 2. And you don't get the free control of like running away and still shooting Pikmin behind you or stuff like that. Other than that, if you press C, you'll disband your Pikmin and they'll go into groups. You can also hit up on the D-pad to change your perspective to a normal RTS game if you're more used to that. Left and right on the D-pad, change the zoom in from very close to medium to super far. It's good if you want to see some stuff, or if you just want to see if there's any danger afoot coming towards your little group of Pikmin. Another thing is down on the D-pad. Down on the D-pad, you get to command your Pikmin to go in a direction. Hold 4 or move your pointer, and then as much Pikmin as they get to that area. And it's that little like rush thing is also like the best way to control your Pikmin into a certain thing to pick up. Everything in this game has a carry limit. It has a recommended amount, so like the 1 for the 1 pellet posy, or the or pellet, and the 5 for the 5 pellet. But another thing is that its maximum one is usually from 1.5 to twice its amount. So it can go from like for like the 5, it can either go to 10 or just 7. But usually it's double. And if it's not, you'll see the maximum most of the time. But for now, we have 14 Pikmin on our side. We only need 10 to push this cardboard box. And we get to make more progress here in the impact site. So, how this video is going to be progressed is that each day is going to be its own recording. Next episode, we're going to be explaining the day system, because in the first day, we have no time limit. We can screw around as much as we want, and there will be no repercussions. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can just make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. So yeah, now you get a better explanation of what to do with your control settings. And yeah, the only reason why I like the Wii version better is that, other than just freely playing like this, and that's how I played like Pikmin 3 growing up on the Wii U, it's just more fun to do that. And my adventures with Pikmin is that I've played 2. Yeah, I've played Pikmin... No, not Pikmin 2. I've played Pikmin 3 on Wii U. And really did enjoy the game on Wii U. I also have it on Switch. If you remember me complaining... I think it was back in either Kirby's Epic Yarn or in Mario Party 4. Where I was just like talking about how like the gyroscope for me just does not work on Switch. But that's neither here and there. If I ever do a Pikmin 3 LP, I will just like talk about my gripes on that. But for now, right now, the only thing we're gonna be doing for this entire LP is that we're just gonna go for the best ending, and I'll explain that once we're done with this shit. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me that I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I just tried to get it all done by repeatedly plucking the Pikmin until I plucked all of them from the ground. I noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. So yeah, one thing about this game is that every time you get a new Pikmin, you can see them as like their normal like color that you know them from like 1, 2, and 3. If you throw them, they turn paler and their stems like glow like they were trying to be beckoned from the onion when they're a sprout. The worst thing a Pikmin can do in this game is nothing, because they can be doing something, gathering resources, opening a bridge, opening a wall, carrying stuff back to base, or just trying to do something. Walk up to this, and we get a little ship part. Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? There we go. You need 20 Pikmin to pick up this engine, and the most you can harvest in day 1 of Pikmin is 25 red Pikmin. So yeah, this is how we usually pick up our ship parts. We gather our Pikmin around it, and they'll carry it back to the dolphin where it'll be collected for the day. Today, previously, we're going to be going for the best rank in Pikmin, meaning we're going to be getting everything in this game. I will be showing the other endings of this game, but at the end of this thing. Back to what I was saying, though, about how uploads are going to be. Today's episode and the next episode are a double upload. Pikmin is going to be the shortest one of 2 uploads. In tomorrow's episode, you're going to see what I mean. And hopefully you guys will enjoy both the recordings, because though I like Pikmin, I had to actually talk to a couple friends of mine for the next LP. But the Pikmin brought back the engine to the dolphin. It repairs itself a bit, and we can just now leave the planet for a bit. Oh, glorious. With the help of those Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. So, at the end of the day, any Pikmin that are in your party, so within Olimar's control, or back at base, will be going back to their onion. Any Pikmin that are not in your group or in the general vicinity of your dolphin or onions will be left behind. And that is the worst thing that can happen to the Pikmin. You can technically still lose Pikmin overnight, but I feel like it's mostly impossible to leave Pikmin behind, because you need 20 Pikmin to carry back the dolphin, or the engine back to the dolphin. So you can miss probably 5 and that's it. One day since impact, I've somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family upon planet Hokotate. Analysis shows that life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. At the end of every day, we get a summary of what happened. Pikmin we have sprouted, Pikmin we have lost in battle, and Pikmin that have been left behind. We also get a little tally mark of how much Pikmin we have in an onion for color, and how many ship parts we have collected, how many days are remaining, and how many parts are remaining. But this will make more sense day 2 onward. And welcome to the world map, where we're going to be ending off every episode with the song in tandem. I really do like this little area. But next time on Pikmin, we are gonna be going towards the Forest of Hope to gather any more parts that we've seen here. And usually you should go to the Forest of Hope on day 2 because you can go back to the impact site. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to go back to the impact site, but the only remaining ship part there, you need to be prepared for the next ship part. So prepare up and you can go back to whenever you want. But that is all for me today. These are going to be short episodes because Pikmin is a very short game. So thank you all for joining me today. Hope you all enjoy Pikmin and hope you all enjoy tomorrow's episode as well. Talk to y'all then.